And welcome back to my channel. So if I've always been talking about time, if you want to learn about time, the importance of time in trading, then this video is meant for you. For the couple of weeks, month now, I've been talking about time over price. But many people has not really understand the significance of time over price. And in this video, I'm going to be explaining to you how you can use how you can capitalize on the timing of your trade, and then you will be you will be profitable with it. So in this video, I'm going to be revealing my bread and butter strategy, the steps that I follow in my bread and butter strategy. So for my bread and butter strategy, it's a simple strategy that I can put into consideration. Just four rules that I put into consideration in my bread and butter strategy. Right? It's just I put into consideration just four rules. Just four rules in my bread and butter strategy, and that is what I use in my bread and butter strategy. So it's a rule-based and time-based trading system that you can use irrespective of your trading level or of your trading level. Whether you are a beginner, you are a novice, you are an intermediate, or a professional, this strategy is simple. It is time-based and rule-based trading strategy. Just four rules. The first rule that I put into consideration is my draw on liquidity. As a trader, you must you need to put into consideration your draw on liquidity. Your draw on liquidity is important. It is important. I consider my draw on liquidity, then I consider my market structure, your structure, but whatever structure that I'm considering now, I have what I use for it. And finally, I consider my time. So the first rule, my draw on liquidity. The second rule, my market structure, my institutional order flow. So these two, I align it with my third rules, which is my time. They must align with my time, and that is what gave you the full confirmation. And the fourth one is my execution time. My execution time. I have times that I trade, and that is what I use my bread and butter strategy for. It's a rule-based, algorithm, time-based. That is all you need. So in the first one is my draw on liquidity. For my draw on liquidity, I categorize my draw on liquidity into two. Easy to understand as a beginner or whatever level that you have. So the first one, the way I categorize my draw on liquidity is that I categorize my draw on liquidity in two forms: internal liquidity and external liquidity. That is all you need to buy. So what I do is that where market is currently, I determine it at that time that I'm trading. Now, look at this particular trade. Currently now, when I took this trade, market is in what? The first rule is my liquidity. Look at this. This is an internal liquidity here. Let me go down to 15-minute time frame. Right, so you can see that clearly now. So as at the time I was trading, market is in the draw liquidity. The first rule is internal liquidity here. You can see this is an internal liquidity, a fair value capsule. That is where I picked my entry. And what is the time now? The market structure is that we broke a low here. Right, this is the breaking market structure that you want to know, but mind you, the time frame alignment to also align. So let me go to H1. Let me show you from H1. Now in H1, I have my draw on liquidity. I have a breaking market structure. Yes, fine, a breaking market structure, but on my higher time frame, I use three time frames, H4, 15 minutes, and 1 minute as my execution. So on my 4 hours time frame, let me show you better so that you can see. On 4 hours time frame, you can see we already had a break in market structure. We take out external liquidity, right? And we know from external liquidity down to internal. That is what market only does: two things. From internal liquidity to external liquidity, is that it's coming from internal liquidity or is coming from what? From external liquidity. That is the two things that what market does. Market only does two things: internal liquidity or external liquidity. So if market is coming from what? From internal liquidity, then you expect it to what? To go to what? To an internal liquidity. If it's coming from internal liquidity, then it's going to go back to what? To external liquidity. And if it's coming from external liquidity, then it's going to come for what? Internal liquidity. So vice versa. So once you can what? Once you can put your draw on liquidity into these two ways, just define your draw on liquidity in these two perspectives. That okay, where is market coming from? If it's coming from external liquidity, then it's going to what? To internal liquidity. And if it's coming from internal liquidity, then it's going to what? To external liquidity. So that is the two way you look at what? Your liquidity. So on my 4 hours time frame, I was coming from what? From external liquidity, because I take out a low. Now, so I was see that market has gotten to what? To internal liquidity, and that was why I took that sell. And now, since they are coming from internal liquidity now, currently now, they are what? They are on what? Internal liquidity now, on what? Currently now on internal liquidity. So with that, I know that what? I know that they will go to what? To external liquidity. Now you can see that what? When I told you they are coming from external liquidity, you can see they took out the word low. Now they came back to what? On 1 hour time frame, you can see this is an order block here. They came back to this order block, and then I have what? I have a reaction at this order block. So since they are coming from internal liquidity now, I know they will be what? They will be going to what? They will be targeting the liquidity below this what? This low, and this is external liquidity, and that is why my take profit is here. So that is why my take profit is here. So that is how you view liquidity, and the structure, I've shown you the structure. So if you want to know more about my bread and butter strategy, it's simple. I make it very simple. You can in the description of this video, you can find a link on it to enter my to message me directly on WhatsApp or Telegram, and I'm going to be doing justice to it. The bread and butter strategy is simple, easy to understand for anybody, irrespective of whether you are new to trading. You will understand trading and you will be profitable with it. And meanwhile, I also had my premium group now, which is my monthly signal group. Right, my monthly signal group, I have it also on my monthly signal group. It's a live account, you can see. So this is how I grow a live account. So I have my monthly signal, and I gave them this particular this trade. I don't trade alone. So if you want to learn how you can trade directly with me, as I'm trading, you are trading too, so you are making profit. So while you are learning the bread and butter strategy, you can actually enroll for my signal group. So for the signal group will give you a live execution to see how I use the strategy, and it will aid your understanding and make it very fast for you. So I have my signal group now. So you can DM me, you can say I gave them the signal to, or what is the monthly signal. I gave them the signal to ask them to sell volatility. You can see today. So that is what. Though I have a pending limit on Splash 500, and it's still I'm still going to show you that one too. So I've given them three signal today. The first one is volatility 75, and I also gave them 500 signal 2. So at least I don't trade every day. I only trade when my setup aligns. But what I know is that no matter the case, at the end of the month, everybody will smile and will be in profit. Not just smile, as in will smile that no, I doubled my account. I make 100%. I make 150% of my trading capital every month. So if you want to learn about my VIP signal or my bread and butter strategy, then you find the link on the video. And if you are here to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please do well to hit on the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so that you stay updated each time I'm dropping a new content. Until the next time that I will be crossing your path, I remain your humble self. Trade with Modupetemi. Remember to trade smart so that you can win big.